The Pet of the Week is brought to you by Riptide Smoke Shop in Belfast.
Welcome back to Good Morning Maine. I'm here with Catherine Ravenscraft, and she brought us 2 little guinea pigs for our Pet of the Week. Catherine, thanks for coming in.
Thank you. It's always the best day of the week, but honestly,
Absolutely.
I love guinea pigs so much. I always get so excited when I get to bring a pig on.
Yeah.
They are such hilarious little creatures. They have such big personalities.
And this cowlick is just
He's
gorgeous.
nuts. I know. Look at him. He's crazy. And his hair is just like this all the time.
Yeah.
So this is Snickers, and you've got Snickers' brother, Oreo.
Okay.
There seems to be a trend in naming guinea pigs after food. And I have a good friend of mine that has guinea pigs, and she's very specific about food names and spice names and stuff for her guinea pigs.
Absolutely. I mean, it's just so cute.
They are.
It's just
they
it's
are
perfect.
so cute.
Yeah.
Yeah. And both of these guys, they are brothers. They are about 3 months old, so they're still babies. They might get a little bigger, although he's filled out even in just the last couple of weeks.
He's really chill too. He hasn't tried to really get away. He kind of just wants to cuddle up and snuggle.
Yeah, exactly. Either that or he's petrified. Could go either way.
He's not shaky. He's a little shaky.
Yeah.
So probably a little bit of both.
Usually when they get really scared, they'll make some noises and they can scream at you. And I know that's why some people are not a huge fan of guinea pigs. You know, if you're a parent and you've had kids at home that have had guinea pigs and they're awake making noise at night. So that's definitely something to consider. They have a lot to say.
I didn't realize that. Okay, good point.
Yeah, they do. But they are snuggle bugs. If you socialize them from a young age, they're silly and they want to play and have their own time, but they do enjoy human contact. Yeah.
And what I always wonder too is I feel like sometimes people will get these smaller pets because they may seem like less of a responsibility than cats or dogs. What do you think about that?
I actually think that small animals are just as much of a responsibility and sometimes even more. With a cat, you're pretty much cleaning the litter box several times a week. You're going to need to do that with a small animal enclosure probably even more often than you do with a litter box. And you take your dog out and you scoop up the poop. Hopefully people are doing that. But there's a little more to it with small animals. And they also have very particular diets. They do need a lot of fresh food. The pellets are important, hay is important, but fresh fruits and vegetables. And you have to be pretty careful with guinea pigs which fruits you're feeding them because the sugar can overwhelm their little systems. So so
they can be sensitive.
It's not as easy as opening a can and feeding them. There is a bit more to it.
Gotcha.
So, and guinea pigs, from what I can tell, don't litter box train. I know with rabbits, they will sometimes litter box train themselves. Guinea pigs don't really do that.
Don't.
So that's
so they
why
want to stay in the enclosure unless you're holding them. This blanket situation seems like the way to go.
I think so, exactly. So, but they live to be anywhere from 5 to 8 years old. You've always got the outliers that live even longer than that. But it's just as much of a commitment. Now, the one thing that makes it easier is when you go out of town, you can just pick up the whole cage and take it to your friend's house.
Good point.
So you don't
That
have
is a great point.
Yeah, you don't have to kennel them.
Kenneling them can be expensive and can be hard to get in with a good kennel.
It can. Especially right now.
So even vets. Oh my gosh, the vet situation is kind of dire.
It is, and that's a national crisis. It's not just our area. So. But their hours of fun, I think they're so entertaining to listen to.
Absolutely. Full of personality.
I know. I want him to say hello then. There he is. Hi, Snickers.
He's the star of the show with that hair.
He's like, I'm not enjoying this. I don't know what you think you're doing.
And you are sitting so nicely for me. I have never had a guinea pig. I've only ever held them when you've brought them on the show, so I don't really know what to do with them, but he's making it so easy for me. He just wants to chill out.
And a lot of them will. When I first started, I wore a big cardigan to work one day, and I just had a baby guinea pig in my pocket. I know, it was delightful. It was delightful.
Right. Oh.
He was just making a little squeaking noise. I didn't know if we might hear it.
Are you guys still doing the pet portraits?
So we are taking latecomers. Okay. Yes, we've got so many artists standing by this year, which is such a great problem to have. In years past, we've kind of scrambled for artists a little bit. Yep. We've always fulfilled all the portraits, but this year we've had so many people come forward and say they want to draw. So please head over to our Facebook page, make your donation. Yeah. We'll still assign it to an artist. There are people chomping at the bit.
Absolutely. Yeah. Very cool. I'm excited to see some. Yeah. Well, it looks like we're out of time for today. Catherine, thanks for bringing these little buddies on the show.
Thank you. They did great.
They did do great. We'll send it over to Devin Biggs for our full weather forecast.